One of the major cities in the world is Istanbul. There are several excellent reasons for you to visit this place. Istanbul is an ancient city with a long history. As a result, there are numerous historical sites to see. Istanbul is stunning, with its variety of mosques, vibrant tilework, and striking architecture. Istanbul is wonderful. There are a lot of hospitable, kind people here. The Hagia Sophia, an incredible architectural achievement and one of the 7 wonders of the world, is located in Istanbul. Here is the list of the top 10 places to visit in Istanbul. So if you're thinking about visiting, you should be aware of that. Let's start the list with number 10, Dolmabache Palace. The lavish and elaborate Dolmabache Palace demonstrates the Ottoman Empire's strong reliance on European ornamentation and design during the 19th century. Built by Sultan Abdülmecid I, it took the position of Topkapi Palace as the Sultan's primary home in 1854. During the early years of the Turkish Republic, Dolmabache Palace also served as an official home, and it was also where Ataturk passed away in 1938. Fountains, decorative basins, and lush flower beds accentuate the formal gardens. The interior's fusion of Rococo, Baroque, Neoclassical, and Ottoman components, together with enormous crystal chandeliers, a lot of gold, French-style furniture, and frescoed ceilings, create a stunning Turkish Renaissance style of pure glory and pomp. Number 9. Spice Bazaar. You may acquire your lokum, dried fruit, nuts, herbs, and, of course, spices at the Spice Bazaar. Its name in Turkish means Egyptian market, as most of the funding for its construction came from taxes paid by the Ottoman authority on goods manufactured in Egypt. One of Istanbul's best tourist attractions, the Spice Bazaar occasionally becomes outrageously packed with large tour groups from the moored cruise ships. To avoid crowds, try to arrive before 11 a.m. or after 4 p.m., of course, spices at the Spice Bazaar. Its name in Turkish means Egyptian market, as most of the funding for its construction came from taxes paid by the Ottoman authority on goods manufactured in Egypt. One of Istanbul's most well-known tourist attractions, the Spice Bazaar occasionally becomes outrageously packed with large tour groups from the moored cruise ships. To avoid crowds, try to arrive before 11 a.m. or after 4 p.m. The imposing Yeni Cami lies just adjacent to the Spice Bazaar's main entrance. It was built between 1615 and 1663, which is new for Istanbul. Number 8. Suleymaniye Mosque. One of Istanbul's most recognizable monuments is the Suleymaniye Mosque, which is perched high on a hill overlooking the Sultanahmet neighborhood. It was constructed for Sultan Suleiman I, also known as Suleiman the Magnificent, who ruled Turkey from 1520 to 1566. Sinan, a renowned Ottoman architect, is also the man behind many other prominent Ottoman-era structures in Turkey, such as the Selimiye Mosque in Edirne. The interior of the Suleymaniye Mosque, which is dominated by a 53-meter-tall dome, is renowned for its balanced proportions and cohesive architecture. The tombs of Sultan Suleiman and his wife Haseki Hurrem Sultan are located in an intriguing Ottoman-era cemetery outdoors in a peaceful garden area. Number 7. Grand Bazaar. The Grand Bazaar is where everyone congregates, and for many tourists, shopping in Istanbul is just as important to tourism as museums and other landmarks. Between the Nuri Osmaniye Mosque and the Beyazıt Mosque, this enormous covered market, which occupies an entire city district and is completely enclosed by high walls, is essentially the first retail mall in history. The Beyazıt Mosque, which was constructed between 1498 and 1505, was modeled after the Hagia Sophia and stands on the site of Theodosius I's Forum. One of the bazaar's 11 gates leads into a network of alleyways with vaulted ceilings that are crowded with stores and booths offering every type of Turkish souvenir and handicraft imaginable. Most of the different trades are still divided into distinct categories, which makes browsing simpler. Number 6. Istanbul Archaeology Museum. This significant museum complex gathers a variety of items from Turkey and the rest of the Middle East, spanning the wide expanse of this region's history. The museum complex is divided into 3 distinct areas, each of which is worth a visit. The pre-Islamic art and legacy of the Middle East are highlighted in a collection on exhibit at the Museum of the Ancient Orient. The famous sarcophagus from Sidon, Lebanon, which were discovered by Ottoman architect Osman Hamdi Bey, are among the famous statues and tombs that can be found at the major archaeology museum. The Istanbul Through the Ages display area, which aids in visualizing the city's extensive and epic history, is also located here. Number 5. Hippodrome. Septimius Severus started construction on the old Hippodrome in CE 203, and Constantine the Great finished it in CE 330. This served as the hub of Byzantine public life and was the setting for magnificent events and chariot races, as well as factional disputes. Only a little portion of the gallery walls on the southern side of the Hippodrome is still visible today, although the At Meydan, which presently occupies the site, is home to several monuments. A fountain, given to the Ottoman Sultan by the German Emperor William II in 1898, is located on the northwest side. A 20-meter-tall Egyptian obelisk from Heliopolis, the serpent column that Constantine brought here from Delphi, and a stone obelisk that was originally covered in gold-covered bronze plating before being stolen by the Fourth Crusade soldiers in 1204, are the next three ancient monuments. Number 4. Basilica Cistern. One of Istanbul's most unexpected tourist attractions is the Basilica Cistern. The Byzantine emperor's imperial water supply was previously kept in this enormous palace-like underground chamber, which was supported by 336 columns arranged in 12 rows. Emperor Justinian completed the project in the 6th century after Constantine the Great started it. Many of the construction's columns, which have beautiful carvings, were repurposed from previous classical constructions. The column bases in the northwest corner, known as the Medusa stones, with their carved Medusa heads, are the most well-known of them. The wonderfully lit columns and the gentle, constant flow of water all around you make for a truly atmospheric visit. Number 3. Topkapi Palace. The Ottoman Empire's sultans resided and reigned from this magnificent palace on the Bosphorus, which Mehmet the Conqueror first constructed in the 15th century. Intricately hand-painted tilework lines the expansive complex's magnificent courtyards, which connect a maze of lavishly decorated apartments that are all enclosed by battlemented walls and towers. The harem complex, where the sultan's numerous concubines and children would spend their days. The second court, where you can wander through the expansive palace kitchens and gaze in awe at the glistening interior of the imperial council chamber, and the third court, which housed the sultan's private rooms, are among the many highlights here. Number 2. The Blue Mosque. To reach the Blue Mosque, cross Sultanahmet Square. The interior of the Blue Mosque, which was constructed in 1616, is decorated with beautiful blue tilework. If you've never been inside a mosque before, this one is a fantastic place to start because it's free to enter. Due to the numerous visitors that visit the Blue Mosque every day, there are specific guidelines you must abide by while entering a mosque. And last but not least, number 1. The Hagia Sophia. The Hagia Sophia should be your top priority if you only have time for one item in Istanbul. In the year 537 AD, this cathedral was built. It served as the Orthodox Patriarch of Constantinople's residence for 900 years. The Hagia Sophia was the Byzantine Empire's finest architectural achievement overall. The Hagia Sophia was transformed into a mosque in 1453 when the Ottomans conquered Constantinople. The museum operated there until July 2020. It is a mosque now. Christian and Islamic religious aspects may still be seen in the Hagia Sophia. For a thorough tour of the whole structure, allow 2 hours. Through Get Your Guide, tickets can be ordered in advance. That was all for today's video. Tell us your views in the comment section. Also, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you are new to the channel, remember to subscribe to Travel Advisor for more amazing videos. We'll see you soon in the next video.